bro, the Denver Nuggets just choked in broad daylight. I'm talking full-on collapse. Jokic, exposed. Jamal Murray, gone missing. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, they walked into the Nuggets house, stole their snacks, sat on their couch, turned on their TV, and said, nah, this is our place now. You want to talk about playoff pedigree? Forget all that we're the defending champs energy. That got left in Game 3. Because Game 4, that was a full-blown takeover. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander didn't just drop 25. He snatched Denver's soul in the fourth quarter like a silent assassin. No noise, no drama, just buckets and heartbreak. And don't even get me started on Denver's 5-second inbounds violation with the game on the line. I mean, bro, what are we doing? You're at home. You've got the MVP. You're up 3-1 if you win. And you fumble it to a bunch of 22-year-olds who were born after 9/11. This is not the Denver team we crowned last year. This is something else entirely. Stick around, because we're breaking down the madness, the miracles, and the meltdown that was Game 4. Final score, Thunder 92, Nuggets 87. A 92-point win in 2025 sounds like a preseason scrimmage, but trust me, this was war. Both teams looked like they just crawled out of a 7-hour battle in Mordor. And honestly, they kind of did. That overtime Game 3, it sucked the life out of their legs. First quarter, 25 total points. That's not basketball. That's cardio with referees. But when it mattered, when the Nuggets were up 73-66 and ready to step on the Thunder's neck, OKC said, nah, we close this. Cason, Wallace, Wiggins. These dudes turned into flamethrowers out of nowhere, dropped back-to-back threes like it was a video game glitch. Wallace's second triple, that was the dagger. That was the we ain't going home moment. And from that point on, Denver didn't score for nearly 5 minutes. Champions? Nah, bro. That was a G League meltdown. Let's talk about it, because what the Thunder just pulled off was savage. No excuses, no headlines, just pure, hard-nosed, grown man basketball. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Certified baller. The man had 25 points, 6 boards, 6 dimes, and 9 of those points came when the game was begging for a closer. Like, bro, Shai was colder than your ex's heart in the fourth quarter. You want clutch? That man is clutch, unbothered, efficient, clinical, and don't sleep on the role players, because Coach Dano rolled the dice and let his bench cook, and it paid off like Powerball. Cason Wallace, rookie sniper. 11 points, 2 threes when it mattered most, and the swagger of a vet. That second three, straight disrespectful. Wiggins, man turned into vintage Ray Allen for a few possessions. Hit a huge 3 during that 11-0 run and gave OKC all the momentum they needed. And let's talk size and hustle. Chet Holmgren, 13 rebounds. Didn't have a flashy scoring night, but he was battling in the trenches with Jokic all game. Isaiah Hartenstein, 14 boards. Again, not sexy numbers on the box score, but bro was grinding. Alex Caruso gave him 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 dimes off the bench with 5 fouls like a true chaos agent. The whole team played like they had something to prove. And guess what? They proved it. They may be the youngest squad in the playoffs, but this game, that was grown man business. Now let's flip the script. Because what was that Denver? You've got the MVP, you've got the lead, you've got the experience, and you're at home. So why did y'all look like the moment was too big for you? Let's start with Nikola Jokic. Yes, he had 27 points and 13 boards, but 3 assists. That's a playoff low for him this year. 3! Want to know what else he's got? 23 turnovers in this series. That's almost as many assists, 22, as turnovers. Bro is playing like he's being controlled by a dude with lag on 2K. And let's not ignore it. The man looked gassed. He can say, I don't think about fatigue all he wants, but his body language screamed, please, somebody sub me out. Now let's talk Jamal Murray, bro. Are you good? 17 points, 5 assists, but just vanished in the fourth. Like poof, Chris Angeled his way out of the offense. Michael Porter Jr., 3 points. That's it. You're a max contract dude getting cardio out there. This ain't it, Chief. And that 5-second inbounds violation late in the game? That right there was the cherry on top of this disappointment Sunday. You're a championship team. That cannot happen. This was a winnable game, at home, with the chance to go up 3-1. And instead, you gave it away like it was charity night at Ball Arena. Twitter was having a field day after this one. Jokic really out here cosplaying as Ben Simmons in the fourth. MPJ got paid $200 million to go missing in action. Is he on PTO? Cason Wallace just turned the Nuggets into the Denver D-League. Shai doesn't bleed. He runs on cold brew and hatred. Even Reddit chimed in. Aaron Gordon had a double-double, but forgot to bring the clutch gene. Thunder's bench just hit them with a who's your daddy moment. Embarrassing. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. JK, I'm furious. How do you lose that game? Listen, this wasn't just a loss. This was a red flag. Denver's flaws are being exposed like receipts in a breakup text. When Jokic doesn't have superhuman vision, they can't get into their offense. When Murray isn't cooking, they don't have a secondary creator. And when the threes don't fall, they went 11 of 43. It's Brick City, baby. You can't keep relying on championship DNA when your role players are getting outplayed by a bunch of hungry rookies who don't even know what a mortgage is yet. And Coach Adelman, man, maybe take a timeout before your team completely combusts next time. That fourth quarter was a masterclass in how not to coach a close game. Meanwhile, OKC, Coach Daigneault deserves some serious flowers. He trusted his bench. He adjusted. He threw bodies at Jokic. He controlled pace. That was some Jedi-level coaching. MVP? Easy. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, cold-blooded, ice in his veins, leader of a team that just stole home court. Dude is him. Honorable mentions. Cason Wallace, game-changing threes. Aaron Wiggins, big spark off the bench. Hartenstein and Holmgren owned the boards like landlords. LVP? Also easy. Michael Porter Jr., you're 6'10", you can shoot. You're supposed to be the third option. 3 points in 33 minutes. Bro was playing like he had somewhere else to be. Nah, LVP certified. So now it's 2-2. Game 5 back in OKC. The defending champs look. The Thunder? They just planted their flag and said, we're not the future, we're right now. Drop your takes in the comments. Is this the beginning of the end for Denver? Can Shai lead OKC to the conference finals? Who you got in Game 5? And hey, if y'all are still doubting the Thunder, don't be surprised when they end this thing in 6. Yeah, I said it. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because if this series goes the way I think it's going, we're going to have fireworks. Peace.